I think he's talking about your penny line.
Penny line?
Come back to the, I'm about to say, because I already knew it. I knew that's what he was leading back to. That's why I was like, when he said the line, I knew it was
penny
coming.
line? Yeah,
I
tramp
knew
stamp.
it.
What's
It was
up?
coming. I knew it.
I don't have
I didn't
any
mean to be
tattoos.
the one
It's
to
giving back tattoos.
intro it.
I don't
but
have
it was
any
coming.
tattoos on my back at all.
That nigga
Yeah,
got-
I don't. I promise.
I'm the most non-judgmental person here tonight.
Everybody says.
You know.
That's what everybody says. Like
Yeah.
I'm not one to
not
judge.
Remember the mayor of New York one day he got caught slipping? He was at a press conference and his shirt was a little see-through and they saw his nipple rings.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So when you gonna say whole time I was messing with him. What's this, Comos? Yeah, I was like, I rock with Comos. Then he did the nipple ring shirt. I was like, you know, none of my friends got that, so I can't really be like, oh, I'm.
At Mike's shop, I remember OG started talking about showing his tattoo, his chest tat.
This nigga said like
he
this.
pulled his shirt up and had his nipple
rings.
pierced.
I'm like, bro, you.
That's their vibe.
Yo, hold up, niggas. I don't know what the tattoo was. I don't even know what the tattoo was. All I saw was lift his shirt up and he has nipples pierced. I was like, whoa, nigga.
All I know is in that man defense, yo, that nigga got wild kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, spread them around. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel like back when I was younger too, like in my 1920, a lot of niggas had tongue rings, and I thought that was kind of.
Mikey used to have one.
I ain't never had
You
nothing.
definitely
That's
did. You
wild.
Spanish.
Fuck
that was
no.
that was
Nah,
that poppy
don't get me
shit.
fucked up.
All the poppy niggas had tongue
said,
rings,
"Don't
or
get
they
me
had
fucked
a
up."
lip
Don't get me
ring,
fucked up.
something.
Look, I knew some Camden niggas was killers that had this shit pierced.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
I'm
what I said.
my
They had
nigga,
piercings
nah,
or they
yo.
had tongue
I'm
rings.
like, you got
on
3
they Tyrese
bodies?
shit.
Nah,
I ain't got none of those.
That's
No
that Tyrese.
piercings, no
That's that
tattoos.
Tyrese Neo.
Only
shit.
shit I ever
that?
pierced was
Nothing.
these 2 ears. That's it.
I ain't did
You
nothing.
was wearing the big Cam Jones, the
You got Prince Albert.
John. Why would you ask me that?
You asking questions
Why
about
are
me
you
and my
asking
piercing?
about the head of his
earrings.
dick?
First of all, pause. I just asked about a piercing. I ain't asked
Yeah,
about
and that's on the head
Where
of a
is that
dick.
located?
I don't
Nah, I
know what
thought
that
that was
is.
this
It
For
would
the
be on-
record,
no,
I
that
don't know what
was-
that is.
That's not that.
Cover it up.
He said, I thought that was this shit.
The hog shit. Like the, you know what I'm saying? The
Nah.
Razorback.
The only thing I thought was,
Nigga, Mike, bruh.
yo.
That's how we started
This episode already is on some shit, man. Oh, shit.
this. You lean with your dick, Mike.
Welcome.
Like my boy was saying from the other episode.
What episode we on, please?
147.
Episode 147 of the podcast
147.
Español Poquito.
Nah, don't say that.
I am Scoop. Here with the homies. Miguelito McFly.
Mira, ya tú sabes.
There you go, acting like when he had the tongue ring.
See, here we go.
My brother Truth ain't never told a lie.
Already.
So the Don Dada.
Hey y'all, glory to God. I gotta stretch all the way over here. I'm trying to block truth, so
And her hair.
yes. I'm trying to be like
Does your hair have its own intro tag?
That shit got its own zip code.
And she's just.
that's
She talking about she hear. She talking about she hear a bat. No, you hear that.
baby, this hair don't sound like that.
Every time she go like this, go.
Nope.
Yo.
My hair don't sound like no bed.
So we
It's
do.
not cocoa
You're not
butter.
gonna make the audience put socks on.
That's not my place.
I smell wild corn chips right now.
That's not my place, man.
Like they went from Cool Ranch to spicy nacho.
See, there you go. Think about fucking snacks. Talking about you don't got a snack closet.
My nigga, I'm on a diet.
That's why.
dream
That's why I'm talking about snacks. I'm on a diet.
Yo, we
know
do.
what's-
Hold on. We got company, man. We got company. You gotta relax, man.
This ain't company.
We got a
This
very special guest here on the pod,
it's like
man.
family. It's not
You know what
company.
I'm saying? Man, this dude has a lot of layers. Can I say that?
I mean, if you want to peel them back,
A lot of
He's an
layers.
onion.
A lot of layers to him. I've known this man for quite some time, man. We're gonna get into his history, what he's done, his elevation, man. He currently has a business called High Fashion Pressure. Super dope individual. You know what I'm saying? These haters still broke. In case y'all was wondering. Man, welcome to the podcast, man. My bro Dioh, man. Clap it up, man. Let me give you the.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, you already know, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
I'm surprised this
Thanks for
nigga
having
here. I
me,
thought he was
man.
in like Washington or something.
Man, Miami or Tulum.
I
or
gave
some
up
shit.
on Oregon, man. Oregon was rough, but
It was
I'm
rough.
here. I'm here back. I got a business in Trenton, area, and I'm back. But thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate all y'all.
You already know, man. Yeah, that definitely, we're gonna definitely talk about all that, man. The people want to know where you been, where you going. Before we get into that though, as tradition will serve, we're gonna see how these niggas been doing. McFly, what the fuck you been up to over the past week, bro?
Damn, yo, it was something I wanted to talk about on here too. You know what I'm saying? Doing the usual, smoking weed,
Cutting hair,
making beats,
making babies,
something like that.
I hope not.
Practicing. I like to practice.
I hope so.
Put me in the game, coach.
Staying in shape.
Exercise. That's how I lost 18 pounds and eating frozen grapes.
Is that what you did?
Some, a little bit.
Frozen grapes and a little bit of
Good thing I got Wi-Fi.
Wait, I don't. Oh, Pornhub.
In the sex doll.
No, man, I don't own a dog
They
yet.
came.
He said, yeah.
I don't own a dog yet.
They got
but
them
I
doing
will.
on Amazon?
I don't know. I ain't never checked.
Let me see.
It's already in your You type in
my
SE
cart?
and it comes up mad.
It's in my cart already?
Yeah. Nah, it was something. Yo, keep it G. It was something I wanted to speak on. You know what I'm saying, but hey, I smoke a lot.
Word.
But you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
well, if you do think of it,
I'm here. I'm on the right side of the grass.
definitely. And we're glad.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Truth, man, what's good? What you been up to?
Oh,
My bad.
sorry. I'm trying to.
Be careful.
I'm trying to.
Fantastic birthday weekend it was.
Ah,
Crazy.
he sound like Yoda. Yeah, fantastic birthday weekend it was.
Right.
Word. Can you tell us about it?
So I mean, obviously got a little celebration here.
Yo, last week was crazy.
Yeah.
I was about to say a little
Nigga
celebration.
still got a hangover from that
Yeah,
shit.
no,
I was drunk for 3 days.
drunk. I was drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk too.
Then my little homie that be coming to the pod with me, he threw me a little party at his crib. Had some people from the job.
Oh, word.
He look like he got a pole in his crib. Pause.
Nah.
What type of pole?
Stripper pole.
Oh,
I mean, that's it.
You got a stick with a dick on
Not
it?
pause.
What?
Nuts.
Ain't that what they
You gotta
say?
speak-
speaking
gotta
Mike's
dick with
language.
nuts on it.
Don't do that. Don't speak
Wow.
Mike's language.
They got tits on the joint,
Yeah,
man.
the tits on it.
Thank you.
Tits on the
Yeah.
joint.
So my son, they won their championship Saturday. So that was
Hey,
that
that's
was
what's up.
a great look. Saturday night I went out, did not realize it was St. Patty's Day bar crawl
My
night.
nigga, not to cut you off, but this is the first time in my life out of 27 years that I've 27 years old that I've ever been
about to
out
say-
on St. Patrick's Day.
Bro, it was crazy.
White
Thousands
people
of
is
drunk white
wild.
people.
No
yeah.
disrespect to
Super
white
wild.
people. Rob had on the James say "Kiss Me." Rob James had on a shirt that said "Kiss Me, I'm brownish." I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's some my nigga. Isn't that some wild shit?
No, and this was
Hey,
like
wow.
I went to Jay's elbow room
I was gonna say jail.
No.
after.
God.
Jail.
Wait.
Like, what?
That was after Dunleavy's.
Nah, I got my haircut on Saturday. This nigga was like, as soon as I walked in the shop, the nigga was like, "Oh, Scoop, my bad. I'm drunk." It was Saturday. This is the day after.
I'm like, never mind, bro. I'll just catch you.
And what I said,
Cut my hair anyway.
I said, "Me too." All right, never.
Oh yeah, you got to be. 'Cause
I was like, "Me too, nigga."
you ain't telling me for no reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, I'm
he was
drunk.
he was cutting his hair already. He's like, "Yo, Scoop, I'm drunk, bro."
Yeah, because he got there. I was running behind. I was, you know what I'm saying? My
running
bad.
behind?
But back to what you were saying. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
Oh, no,
but he was
you-
running behind on Saturday. This is be clear. This is what he said he was doing. What he said he was doing. I didn't say it. He said
And
it.
Scoop was next up.
He said,
Played
that's
the
a
boss
boy.
game tonight, yo.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, just had a good time Saturday night, and then we went to the Sixers game on Monday, double overtime.
The Bulls.
Yeah, and got a dub.
I hit that parlay. Oh
You hit
shit!
that
Oh,
parlay?
you want to tell people
That was
about
my parlay. I hit.
it?
Yeah,
You won
I did.
$37.
For your own
Nigga
team
bet
to lose?
50 cents and won
Wait,
$37.
first of all, I'm not a Sixers fan.
Okay.
Secondly,
okay.
nah, I didn't bet winners or losers. It was just, you know what I'm saying? The
He's a
same
LeBron
game parlay.
Friends and stuff.
They
Whoever,
play
whoever
tonight.
LeBron
Tonight, yeah.
whoever LeBron prayed for, that's who he like.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I was like that.
I admire your honesty.
And then look, so then it's a part of the game, right? If the visiting team missed 2 free throws in a row, everybody get free nuggets from Chick-fil-A. That shit happened, and we won. So it was like we got free nuggets and a dub.
That's
What's that
lit.
shit? They got a slogan.
Double overtime, right?
What's the
Double
slogan
over.
for that shit?
It's bricking for chicken.
Bricking for chicken. That's
Bricking
it.
for chicken.
Y'all-
I heard
y'all
that,
played
but I'm
tonight,
about to get
too.
back
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
Y'all played it. Check my job.
in Chicago tonight.
I'm not that invested in Chick-fil-A that I need to worry about. Like, my nigga, I don't need that.
free.
It's free.
I hear you, but
Chick-fil-A
free
nuggets.
It's free. It's
Oh, nigga.
Chick-fil-A.
Hold on. So, Mike, if you want free Chick-fil-A nuggets, you wouldn't go get them, bitch?
I give them to somebody who really need them. I buy
son.
my own.
Yeah, I might say my kid.
Right?
My son.
Myself.
My kid.
As soon as it happened, he like, all right, now, Dad. So how was we gonna get our nuggets? I'm
Do we go get them tonight? Or
right?
Damn.
Look, I love free.
lost.
I got an app for every place I buy
shit
food
ain't, my
from.
parlay hit. Sixers won, though.
Six is one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Yo, this nigga hit one parlay. He on a roll now. He trying to bet everything move.
But it was an early game.
shit hit me.
Shitting
Word
me.
up.
It's already almost 11. Ain't what time?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah. But look at that, though. Look. Two assists. No, 2 rebounds, 1 assist away.
If anybody need help, you got a 1-900 gambler.
So, what you been up to this week?
Not gambling.
No, not gambling. I should have been though.
Facts.
Clearly, niggas was winning.
Facts.
But shout out to Scoop. You got the BET on.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You
Oh, that
already
is a
know.
VE, isn't it?
Got the VE. The VE.
You already know.
Visual extinction? Is that what you call it?
Here you go.
Essence.
Here
What
y'all
is it?
go.
Visionary
Y'all are-
excitement.
I mean,
Vaginal elements.
it means whatever you want it to mean.
You pussy, nigga.
You know what? You know what?
You pussy.
Y'all just inspired me. Y'all just inspired
Go
the
ahead.
project.
Come out with a whole line.
Y'all just inspired
I
the
need
project.
to get paid off that.
No,
I need,
no,
I need
you don't get
0.09%.
So, all jokes
No.
aside, that's hard.
No, listen, yeah, y'all
VE meaning mad different shit is hard.
I mean, I already do that. I'd be like, you can't spell love without VE. Like, I do all them little catchy things. So, yeah.
You can't spell introvert.
But virtual
without-
eggplant is crazy.
Yo, pause. Wait a minute. So you saying a John, but not really a John? Mm-hmm. That's wild. You having visionary.
It's
vision.
in the metaverse.
No, real shit. You know that they have on the new Sims? Like, they really be fucking. Like, on the new
Why
Sims.
I
It
see
shows
I'm
everything.
talking about, where the new Sims at? Is that
Yo,
why?
I need an Oculus.
No, but that's why I didn't get it.
I need an Oculus.
So you can do.
But
some
that's
more.
why I didn't get it, because I'm
Yeah,
kind of
overrated.
scared. Like,
It's overrated, brother.
You never
I did it.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's another video.
That's crazy.
What is that?
Hands and feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely get to that.
but
video.
yeah, this week
Oculus
I'm
is
trying to
cool.
think of what I did.
You ain't going on a date with Lauren London?
No, not with the Oculus.
I did a shoot
nah.
yesterday,
I just played paintball.
and I'm gearing up to drop my new website. That's gonna
The
be
members only.
OnlyFans, Joe? Is only we can subscribe? Or?
no
it only
members
fries?
only.
No, because I could use.
I'm gonna
Scoop
let you.
credentials
I'm
for
gonna
it
let you know
at
when my
Gain Access.
Patreon drops. If you want to tap into that, it's gonna be for the free.
Yeah, let us know.
Oh yeah, not yet.
Okay.
They can wait.
Okay. So
I just been chilling and working.
and you had a shoot. Lit.
Yes.
Lit.
Just getting back into gear. I feel like I've been so busy moving around my brand. I haven't really tapped back into like all my personal shit, my content. So trying to get back on the ball. Finish getting this online money.
It's there. It's there for the taking. Even on FanDuel.
What you did this week, partner?
I mean,
FanDuel?
even on OnlyFans, as Mike tells us.
I was on FanDuel.
You was only FanDuel?
Only FanDuel. That's it.
Fans
Only
duel?
fans duel.
So you was dueling with. Okay, I
The
got
fans.
you.
Whatever pays.
Playing tummy sticks, huh?
No.
Yes.
He mad because you made more on FanDuel than he made on OnlyFans this
Facts.
week.
So what I do?
Okay.
I ain't really do shit, yo. Damn. Yeah, I ain't really do shit. You know what? I lost money at a real casino, and then I won money on FanDuel casino.
Somebody robbed you?
The roulette table robbed me.
I love roulette.
I haven't been to the casino
Yeah,
in so
the
long.
roulette table robbed me real quick, real easy.
Oh, you just gave it up, real, huh?
No gun.
I hope not.
Yo,
How fast you lose your money?
within minutes.
That'd be the worst. Like,
Yeah,
I don't even know
within
how
minutes,
people can
I
stomach
lost
that.
what I was willing to gamble that evening. But
Within minutes.
yeah.
So in the time that it took somebody to find the bathroom, you already lost.
Yo, yeah. If somebody's like, "Yo, Scoop, I'll be back," I probably went and found them. Like,
You ready?
yeah, but
You gotta pace yourself.
but
So was it enough to claim on your taxes?
you
That's
can
what
win.
we
You
did.
can win quickly too.
It was,
No,
it was
yeah,
enough to
but-
claim on your taxes.
Nah, I ain't got no money like that.
I just know somebody that, like, if I go and say I'm only spending this amount, I try to pace myself.
Yeah, but it's all in fun. You feel me? And like I said, then the next day on FanDuel Roulette, I tripled that, and then you know what I'm saying. So
Scoop went to the casino and tried to cash in shillings.
what's a shilling?
Some shit that Ichabod Crane gave you.
Shilling. I forget
Yo,
what that was. That's
yeah.
UK money or something.
So we do have a special guest on the panel today, man. My man Dioh, man.
I'm just hanging.
Nah, Dioh, you that boy for real, man.
Hanging.
Make sure I got your. Oh, yeah.
Pause. Yeah. I forgot who I'm with here.
So we want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, your history, where you've been. So basically, Dioh, I met Dioh as a rapper.
Yeah, used to be.
Yeah, long time ago. I used to be too.
Yeah.
I used to be a rapper too. Long time
That nigga
ago.
was a rapper an hour and a half ago.
And
You said you would say that.
and we yeah. And I mean, I spoke to you before the pod, but like, I might have mentioned this on the pod too, but like, being from this area, I always felt like, for whatever reason, Trenton showed me a lot of love at, when I was rapping and I was moving around doing shit, and you are a part of that, because like, I will come to Trenton. I'm not from Trenton, not even like, couldn't even tell you, you know what I mean, like the streets and where to go. I just knew how to get to where I was going. You feel me? And I would see you in Trenton. I would see you in Philly. I would see you at different, venues doing shows and shit like that.
Red Zone.
Yeah, out here, right? You would come out here.
Yeah, I come out here.
And then, and eventually, I started seeing like more music videos from you online, and you was working with the Weed Man.
Yeah.
At some point in Trenton, right? Everybody know the Weed Man. He had the spot out there and shit.
Yep.
So, from where I was sitting, it looked like you was kind of like running that shop.
Yeah. For the most part.
Around when was this?
That's a good one. 2018, I think, because I had came in as just a regular patron of the spot, and he had got locked up. I think a little bit. He sat for like 460 days or something like that in jail. That was part of his story, you know what I mean? And he went to trial, and he beat the city at trial.
I remember that.
So he was suing them. So at this time he came home, he was really just like out on his ass. Around this time I had just sprained my ACL. So at Art All Night, if y'all remember, it was a shooting around that time at Art All Night.
Oh, that one.
I do remember.
That
My
one.
friends were
Shooting
there.
at Art All Night.
Yeah, and we were there, and somehow I got mixed up, trampled. My knee got messed up. Boom. I was out of commission for a while. You know what I mean? I went to the hospital that night and whatever. So like I was on crutches probably for the next month, and then I started rehab. Like all this stuff was going on. So when I finally was like kinda back on my feet, you know what I mean? I was like, man, I got to get back to something. At this point, I was like damn near depressed because I wasn't making music no more. I wasn't doing nothing but being on crutches, you know what I mean? And then wasn't no money coming in. But regardless, I ran into him at Art All Night that night. Right before all the shooting happened, me and him, we ran back into each other after he got out of jail. We kicked out like, yo, I'm going to come kick it with you tomorrow. And we split up. The shooting happened, boom. I go to the hospital. I think probably like 4 weeks later when I was like on the crutches and moving around, I met him back downtown, and we started working again, like trying to run the place again. And I go to physical therapy and come and go back over there and start throwing events, and we were struggling. So, but long story short, eventually he was like, I'm tired of struggling. After a year or something, he was like, man, I'm gonna sell weed. I was like, yo, you're crazy. We're gonna go to jail. You just came from jail. He was like, look, I have nothing else going on. I have to sell weed. We got rent due to them. And he started selling weed. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll help. I work here. You know what I'm saying? So I started helping.
Because they were serving food and like...
Yeah, we had a restaurant, but it wasn't making the kind of money we
needed.
Yeah. The downtown traffic really wasn't... They were stopping. They were trying. We were getting
and this is directly across the street from City Hall.
Yeah, directly across the street. Directly across... Throw you hit City Hall steps. So it was like... It was still slow. So he was like, man, the bills were piling up. Electric bills, all this stuff. So he was like, man, I'm going to sell weed. And I remember like our first day selling weed, he probably made like $800, and we were like, oh shit, we lit.
That's how big.
Made like 800. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So we kept doing it. Next day, now he starts going on the news because he's crazy like that. So he starts going on the news. He's like, you know what? I'm openly selling weed. and he starts telling the followers, and more people start coming, and it goes from like, $800 a day. Oh snap, he's got $2,000 a day. You know what I mean? And then he's like $5,000 days, and it was just within like maybe a month or two. So now it gets to the point he's like, man, I can't keep up. I need you to help. I'm like, man, I'm scared to death. I'm like, man, I don't want to sit here selling weed. The police gonna come back in. They already raided this place.
Trafficking.
Yeah, like but he was like, man, fuck that. we need to sell some weed. And he knew some people from California. He was seriously. This is it.
No, but that's the thing. You gotta love delusional people because they rule the world.
Nah,
like,
man.
they push the
I wouldn't even
limits.
say he's delusional because
No, but I say delusion as in like risky. Like some people.
You gotta look at visionary.
Well, yeah.
I thought he found a loophole or something.
He acted like he did.
His loophole was he took him to trial and he beat him.
No, that's what I
in
mean.
open court.
But that's
so
what
now,
I say. Like
it'd be almost double jeopardy. Then you guys try to raid him again or whatever the case again. And he in backtrack and he talked shit the whole time. You know what I mean? After he beat him, he got a mural painted on the side of his building. So after he starts selling weed, it becomes crazy. You know what I mean? So at this point, I'm like, all right, I set up a table in the spot, and now we're both doing it. And it's going. The news cameras are coming. You know what I mean? Everybody's showing up. And it I guess it snowballs. You know what I mean? Because now it's like, all right, some days.
Snowball, please.
Nah, that's cool.
All right, cool.
Some days, like I said, $2,000 a day, $5,000 a day. Now it's like $20,000 a day. You know what I mean? On his table. You know what I mean? I might be getting $2,000-$3,000 a day. That's blowing my mind. You know what I mean? And I didn't care. You know what I mean? Because they all came for him. Then they would double back and look at my table like, "What you got?" So it got to the point where it was like, "Yo, now we making like $50,000 a day. Traffic is crazy. Line up the street, around the block. We're the only place that sells weed." And he has a network of people that follow him, like over 100,000 people online collectively for his Facebook and his Instagrams and fake pages, whatever. So now people are just coming in droves. The summer is crazy. We're having events now. We're building new stuff on the building. Gazebos. Now it's like, man, it used to be just, a lounge. You were coming like a club. Now it's just turning into like, we sell weed. It's just a dispensary. You can still buy your weed.
No, because I did a show there. I did a show.
We're doing shows.
Yeah,
we did heavy hip hop shows. Dre Scuff, shout out to Scuff. He shot a video there. A couple people shot videos there.
Came in Enterprise.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember when I popped up? That was when y'all first started?
Yeah, when we first started, he came
he brought me, I'm saying, no question that he brought me. That was the first time I knew weed, man, because that's Tomorrow people's and shit. But we never met, you know what I'm saying? So we introduced me. And yo, bro, they brought me in the back. I'm looking around, I'm like, hey, yo, like, am I supposed to be in here right now?
Table set up.
Bro.
Across from City Hall.
My man had jars, like the big jars, like the shit you see in Cali. He's like, yeah, we got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He's telling me the whole vision, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we got the restaurant, but yeah, we got this going on. And bro, when I seen that, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro said, I was like, bro, he got a different, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I thought he found a loophole. I thought he was doing that shit with impunity.
But to him,
I seen not even to fast forward no story, but I seen my boy on Vice. I'm like, oh yeah, now it's different.
So
that was wild.
But just to keep it with my man Dioh. So at some point you decided not to fuck with that no more.
Nah, see what it was when money starts coming in that crazy, things start changing. The dynamics change.
Let's talk about it. How so?
He had a partner that was watching all of this happen too, and she felt she wasn't getting her just desserts. You know what I mean? And it was multiple vendors there. I was the original vendor. Then we brought my man Biggie Buds and brought another guy, Bud Bandit. Bud Bandit was is Al and Weedman's. They're friends, been friends for 20, 30 years, right? We had no say-so on who came in. Biggie Buds came in as a security guard. I had met him out. Someone introduced us. I was like, all right, I'm going to hire him as security because he's a big dude. You know what I mean? So he started security, and I started going to Oregon all the time. So Weedman was like, I still need help. You keep leaving. I'm like, I know. All right, Biggie's gonna help out. Boom. So now Biggie's got to.
So wait, when you was going to Oregon, that was your own situation.
Yeah, because I went with Weedman one time to Oregon. Boom. But I was like, man, this is the new frontier. I need to stay here.
Because Oregon, it was legal out there.
It was
already.
legal. I can go in on somebody else's license and put out products, and the shit was cheap. You know what I mean? So I was running back and forth to Oregon all the time, building something up there. I ended up renting a crib in Beaverton next to Nike. So I was living there for like 2 months, 3 months, and the pandemic hit. And it was like everything over there was closing at 7 o'clock with no bars, with no nightlife. It was just go in the house. You know what I mean? And I was getting fat and tired. You know what I mean?
He said fat and tired.
All they have, they have Asian food, Indian food, home cooked Southern type food, biscuits. Yeah, you get seafood. That's all I can eat, but you can barely find a good seafood you want. A lot of K-pop.
But hold on, you say this is 2020 pandemic.
Yeah.
But when you was out in Oregon, you and Weedman, y'all still had a connection?
Yeah, I was coming back and working still at the shop.
Okay.
It wasn't until maybe the end of 2020 where things started going crazy, where it was like, the partner was like, all these vendors got to go.
Because we went from 2018, it sounded like.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2018.
Probably sooner than that. I want to say maybe 2016, 2014 I was working there. If I go through my memories, I could pull up probably an old date there. So, because I've been there for a very long time. It's just the roles I was playing.
Yeah. Based off what I know, I would say it was before then too.
Yeah. It was like 2014, 2015. I was actually in a relationship, which I ain't been in so long. So that's to tell you, we was there. So.
Wow, what you saying? You a player now? You got hoes?
Nah, I work a lot.
Oh.
Where you get that? I work a lot.
I'm saying, I just wanted to put it on record. That's
all. But literally, our lifestyle changed. Everybody was getting money. Everything changed. So it's like when the partner was like removing everybody out the venue. So we was like, all right, he gave us a deadline that we had to go. But I'm like, man, I ain't going nowhere.
Truth got hoes for sale.
He got hoes. Yeah, he got for sale. So I was like, I ain't going nowhere. And we started beefing, me and the partner. And one day she had somebody escort me allegedly, and Weedman didn't have. He was like, "It's nothing I can do. That's my partner."
She had somebody escort you out of there.
Yeah, out of there. I was set up and everything. After Weedman was like, "Go ahead, if whatever Debbie says, whatever." So I was like, "All right, cool." Once I left there, like escort me. Me and Weedman got in the conversation. He was like, "Listen, I'm getting a club in Miami. I want you to come run the club in Miami." I said, "The only way I run a club in Miami if my table stays here," because I had an employee at the time. And they were totally against it. They were like, "No, just come and work." I'm like, "You know how much it costs to live in Miami?" He's trying to give me like $1,000 a week.
That's nothing.
In Miami?
That's lunch.
So, mind you, I'm out here. My biggest date.
$1,000 a week ain't shit in New Jersey.
My biggest date at that spot.
Okay.
My biggest day at that spot was seeing cats was like 14 bands in a day. So it was like, what the hell am I going out Miami? And then we just was getting legal. We was approaching legal. So it was like, why would I? Nah.
You gotta go, man.
I ended up staying up here, and he ended up going down there. You know what I mean? But he ended up removing the partner next after the other two vendors, me and somebody else. He removed the partner. That he ended up getting rid of the last person out of it. So right now he's his own entity.
So y'all don't communicate at this point?
Right this second, so much stuff happened. Videos came out. You know what I mean?
I seen the couple.
Yeah, so it was a lot of in between stuff in there, and I had to distance myself, and because I wanted to do other things. You know what I mean? More power to him. He dealt with it and he made it through it. You know what I mean, on him. So, but where I'm at, I felt like that's how God was playing it. Because after the breakup, I ended up getting a shot with somebody else, which you live and learn. Don't get on the lease with nobody, especially, no offense, a woman. Oh, yeah,
because you had a shop with a woman. Didn't have a shop.
Yeah, no, matter of fact, me and the other guy got a building right down the street. The guy got the building. He was like, come be a vendor in my building. Literally, the building was 5 doors down from the Weedman, maybe 4 doors down from the Weedman. So that became a beef. Somebody's car caught on fire one day. Some people got beat up. It was real crazy over there. It was like
random.
Yo,
it was like Weed Wars downtown.
Like a Netflix series.
And he was filming a reality show. I don't know what happened to it, but so this was stuff that was happening. His people would come and intimidate our workers. They caught one of our guys at the bus stop. They beat him up the street, talking about you out here stealing customers. Like, it got crucial. So
it sounds like Tiger King, but with like weed.
Oh my God. He used to hate when I called him Tiger King.
It sounds like Tiger King with weed. I mean, if you ask me.
Bro, it's the same thing damn near. It's
Joe.
Yo, Joe.
Joe Exotic.
I'm just saying.
Yo,
I mean, I seen some of the videos and stuff. It's definitely giving.
Yeah. So
Carol Baskin.
eventually, you opened up Your own shop.
Yeah, I went in with a partner. Me and her got into it. But I went through legal shit with her and got her out of there. Boom. As my shop, it's all me.
So wait, oh shit.
Oh shit! What?
So with your store, high fashion pressure.
Yeah.
So now that you have that store open, I feel like, I've been to the store.
Yeah.
I come fuck with you and shit. You feel me?
Yep.
But lately, you've been making some moves, and you have like a recent like collaboration or something that's going on.
Oh man, not yet, but we coming to. So boom, I got the link with the people from Gumbo, Luca Brasi and Alexis Major.
Gumbo.
Yeah. So 420 Gumbo is probably like the newest and the hottest strain right now that's on the market. From New York all the way down to Florida.
I had some Lil Meech gumbo over the weekend. Yes. I don't think the nigga knew Lil Meech, but
wait, you had Lil Meech gumbo?
Yes, I don't think he knew Lil Meech, but the gumbo was good.
If it's the right gumbo, and they got a bunch of gumbos, so
there was a lot of them.
I reached out via email in a message they put out, and it's funny because that's how God works. They never responded, so somebody responded to a comment on there and they hit my phone, but they hit the store phone. They're like, yo, this is Luca. I saw you want to get, involved with the 420 thing. So I'm like, this ain't the number I left. This ain't nothing. So I'm listening. They trying to scam me there. So I just screenshot it. So I sent it to him. Boom, boom, boom. It just so happened the girl, Alexis, his wife, looked at it and she was like, nah, boom, send me your number. Boom. She calls me. She's like, hey, listen, you want to do? I say, yes. We exchanged information. She told me the fee for the booking. So she linked me with that. Then the next day, Luca called me and confirmed with me the situation that I'm doing with them. And I guess he looked at my page. And what it was, he had saw something. He was like, yo, you got the gumbo and the high fashion logo together. You can't have them together. Not till you buy a stamp. I was like, all right. He was like, I ain't going to hold you. You can't do that. I was like, all right, cool. I asked him for a stamp. I'm not even going to discuss it, how much it costs. But I was like, oh, yeah, I get it. But he was like, it's a grit. But he was like, you on the show, though, right? I was like, yeah. I like, so what's up with some situation? He was like, come to New York. He gave me the Addy. Matter of fact, then he called the guy on three-way that I'm with me because he was in, like, Vegas or in L.A., something like that. So I ended up going up there. He took me to the shop. They had all the gumbo printers. Everything was a go. It was like this is where they process most stuff. But I'm pretty sure they have multiple locations that you have to do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I managed to get some gumbo for the people that I know that want to get gumbo. You know what I mean? So we linked up. We basically locked in for the 420 event we're doing. He's got Moneybag Yo, Chinese Kitty, Rich the Kid, Peasy.
Scoop like Chinese Kitty.
Where's that?
It's in New York, hidden location. Location gonna be known. Tickets you can get them on Eventbrite right now, $100 to $300 for VIP. It's gonna be pretty dope. More people gonna show up eventually.
What the VIP come with?
You probably get access closest to the artist, and maybe you come with.
I'm not gonna buy VIP.
More likely, you're gonna get some free.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, because I went to the shop and I just bought a sweatsuit after me and them did another business. They gave me some feed up gumbo, you know what I mean, just to take. I got some haze. So there's always some stuff there. And that's one thing about New Jersey, we got a gifting law. You know what I mean? So if you come buy something from me, I'm legally allowed to give you something to just take and go. Right. So that's one thing I'm basing my business on until things change. You know what I mean? So right now, you come, I got sneakers, clothes, hats, lighters, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You make a purchase, you can leave with a gift. So, but more or less, that's what's been going on.
Is it 6?
6 ounces.
Yeah, I thought
you can have 6 ounces in New Jersey legally.
Yeah,
so right here, right now. I don't sweat it. I like staying in New Jersey now. You know what I mean? You go to Philly is
yeah. Cross that bridge. It's different.
Remember it was the other way around?
Yeah. When it was decriminalized, but yeah.
Now I go to Philly, but Pennsylvania. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Morrisville.
Yeah,
because Philly is still Philly.
Yeah,
it's
Morrisville, Falls Township. I don't mess around over there. So New Jersey is cool with me. You know what I mean? I'm glad they did that.
Shout out to Jersey, the Garden State. Go figure.
Shout out to New York. You can have a bunch of peas.
My nigga, you can have up to 5 pounds in the crib.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Niggas, they had it. They was rolling around.
5 pounds.
Per person, right?
Per person.
Yeah, per person.
Then on top of that, you can...
Per resident of the home?
You can give weed to whoever you want. You just can't sell it to them.
Yeah.
Same type shit. Like, say you can say, yo, I did her hair, so this is a gift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did her hair, but it was $1,000.
That's what happened when I met the Smoke Champs in PR. He was like, I can't sell you weed, but I can give it to you. Yeah, and I was just like, what type of shit is that? But hey.
The weed's free. The bag costs money, though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he didn't charge me. He just gave it because I asked to buy it. He was like, nah, I didn't know who they were until I talked to him.
Where can the people find you on social media and shit?
Shit, real easy. High Fashion Pressure. That's on Instagram, just like it's spelled, and on Facebook, and www.highfashionpressure.com.
Fashion
all the info there. You scroll down and you can fill out the form to become a member. We're a members only spot, so we don't do walk-ins. You have to have an appointment. It's not just an open door policy. How I've had it, and people used to tell me like, "How is that gonna work, man? You don't have." But I was like, I just got to stick with it. I woke up every morning, I showed up there. I got online and I promoted my business. You know what I mean? And I reached out to people like, "Come in," you know what I mean? And I wasn't afraid to give away stuff. You know what I mean? Just to and invite other brands in to come and put products in my store too. Because I got a store. I'm not better than you because you got clothes out your car. Let's work together and eat together, you know what I'm saying? So that was my invitation to a lot of local brands once I opened the store, because a lot of people don't have stores, you know what I mean? A lot of people got day jobs, you know what I mean? And they're not given the opportunity or the luxury to have time during the day to sell their art, their clothing, or whatever they put out. That's what I'm doing. So you can put it in my store and we can eat together, you know what I mean? And again, it's members only, so it's not going to go as fast as you want it until you verify these members and they're passed through the vetting process, and then they're brought in. So that's how we built it up. So every member's pretty much trusted. You know what I mean? We know who they are, contact information, whatever the case is. So you become family once you get down with us.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
exclusivity.
Yeah, your car pull up. I know the car.
It's just funny because I'm about to drop a website like that. It's just funny because anything you saying, I identify with it. That's dope as hell.
The same shit with barbering.
Just to be. I remember you started it and they were like, "You're crazy." He's like, "Nah, I do appointments only." You know what I mean? And guess what? That's the biggest thing for barbers now. You're crazy not to have appointments for barbers. Now it's the opposite way around. Now you doing walk-ins. That means you're a bum.
Yeah.
That means you're a bum barber. You know what I mean? You ain't hot right now. You got to get your game up. You know what I mean? All the best barbers, they hard to catch. You know what I mean? That's one thing about it. You got to set your appointment.
So we do have a hip hop podcast. What the fuck? Because I know.
Oh man, here we go.
I know it's been some shit. Mike's been flooding the fucking group chat with memes and videos, and
it's a new. Yeah, he just showed you the new video.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. That's the hands and feet video. So, am I 6ix9ine? Can I say 6ix9ine?
No.
Can I say Tekashi?
No.
What I gotta say?
What same shit that Charleston White calls him?
I don't know what Charleston White calls him.
Tashuki.
Tashuki. Hey,
so for all those don't know, the rapper known as 6ix9ine, or the artist, the fucking internet,
Daniel Hernandez,
the internet troll known as 6ix9ine, was beat up at a
allegedly
gym.
Brutally beaten.
No, not allegedly. We
still gonna say allegedly.
Why?
Because they say it could have been staged.
Exactly.
They was calling Tekashi Smollett.
All right, regardless of the fact, I can't assume. I'm not going to assume something is staged if I see the video.
No, of course.
It could be staged, but I'm not going to be like, oh,
no, that's some good acting.
He got his ass whooped.
That's some good acting.
He got beat the fuck up at a fucking gym in Florida, right? And the internet has been rejoicing.
Everyone has been rejoicing.
Yes.
I mean, even where we all been waiting for this day.
Wondering what the fuck's going to happen to the bull, right? Mm-hmm. Wondering. So I have thoughts, but I want to reserve them. I'm gonna go to McFly.
I think this is a beginning.
Yeah.
Unless I'm saying if you want to keep moving, like first of all, why you moving around outside by yourself? Mm-hmm. If you can afford the security and all that shit, like
because he fed.
One of them niggas should have been with you at all times.
Because he fed.
Yeah.
Because clearly his lawyer's already petitioning the feds for what they call protective custody. Yeah, right now. See, so you playing the game. That man who just did that supposedly had just came home from doing 8 years, and he was only home a year. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He's the realest nigga out right now, but he ain't gonna be out long.
No, he posted
it on his own page.
I was about to say, it's on camera, and you posted it.
Boosie put the GoFundMe.
Yeah, and if that's your lifestyle at the time, then that is what it is. But they were saying he was a businessman now. He kind of had changed his life around. Or
you might have seen that nigga and changed his mind.
Yeah, but it's like you gonna risk all that for Tekashi.
But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's kind of.
You was at LA Fitness out here, and 6ix9ine was in the gym.
You whooped him out.
You was beating him up and recording.
My nigga, all jokes aside, if I'm saying like I ain't trying to sound like no tough guy.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Nah, but the younger me definitely wanted to put hands on.
So how much younger? Like 20 years?
10 minutes.
10 minutes ago, me.
10 minutes ago. I hope so. Yo.
But nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I definitely feel where the son was coming from. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But at the same time, don't put it on camera, my nigga. Like,
can't come from anywhere.
Nah, you didn't hear him. He said, "You famous? I want to be famous too."
Yeah, I hear you.
Niggas do shit for clout. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that was for clout.
And this is gonna make him famous.
And it is. And now he's
everyone knows who he is now.
Boosie's starting to go fund me.
Yeah, for him.
You know what I mean?
Truth. How you feel about what happened?
I mean, to me, it's kind of goofy. Like,
super goofy.
I mean, the nigga didn't snitch on you. He just snitched on somebody, and now you're about to go back to jail for what?
But not even that he just snitched though. His whole attitude, like everything about
what
him.
line of the game you on? You in the streets or you out the streets?
Like currently,
Yeah,
I'm out the streets.
You out the streets.
I'm out the streets.
All right. Where you staying? In the street? You a civilian? Or you
I
a
never
soldier?
feel like I'm a civilian.
You never feel like you're a civilian? Nah. Even though you live a civilian lifestyle?
I mean, I'm older now. I don't do some of the same things I did, but
it is a service. You got to be a member.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I bust my gun, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
That's why I didn't ask him. I knew already. I wasn't gonna ask.
So wait, you looked at him and you knew already. I knew already. You questioned, and you know me, but you know me, my nigga.
Question everybody else.
Nick Fly, you looked at him.
Well, he ain't questioned me either, so he knew.
Hold on, my bad. What was you saying about that though? I got a point I want to make, but I want to hear what you about to say about that.
I'm just saying, being on the civilian side, you go have a different opinion on what Tekashi did, what Troy Ave just did. Troy Ave just took the stand. I was against that because he was so tough up until everything happened. Then now the streets is a myth. You know what I mean? The streets ain't a myth per se. The streets have made a lot of people rich, and they were smart enough to get out the streets and build a fortune. Maybe they went down to Atlanta. Now they rent luxury vehicles and making a living and a killing. Sometimes they move down Miami and they open a club. And, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things you could do other than just keep staying in the streets and getting money.
It's things you're supposed to do.
Right.
The right thing you're supposed to do. Right. It ain't forever. So it's like my narrative changed.
But when you get out the streets, do the rules change?
It depends if you're a street nigga or not.
Yeah, the rules change to an extent of you got to stay out the way. And you got to respect your boundaries. You can't. The rules change. You respect. Right. You can't go back to that place where you did dirt and be around those people that you used to be around with. You have to change your whole lifestyle. That's how that only way it works. And then it'll still catch up to you. You can be at Walmart with your family.
That's why you always a street nigga. If you've been involved in the streets, my nigga, you could quit the streets, but the streets can't quit you.
If you don't want to be involved with no shit, don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No. But see, but you can't into this effect because you know what I'm saying, I don't know if I told the story before, but I got a homie that got killed. He had beef with a nigga for years and years and years, beat the nigga up for years and years and years. And nigga just got tired of getting beat up. My homie was out the game, done with the shit.
Right.
He riding in the car with his baby mom, and she pregnant. All three of them got killed.
Jesus.
You know you can never leave.
You ain't tell.
You can't leave that shit alone. Like
that's what I'm saying.
What you think in your past matters.
It matters, but you can leave.
Spin the block, but what he's saying is like, don't blur the lines. Like once you decide, like on some ghost power shit, like Ghost. Nigga wanted to have the clubs and shit. He had truth and stuff, but he still wanted to be in the streets. Yeah. You feel me? It's like you got to pick a side. Don't try to be in the middle and then be mad when niggas end up in court and you want to act like, oh, well, I'm going to tell because I'm a businessman. This is all very valuable.
This is all, I mean, I think what y'all saying is very valuable. Because I'm not trying to like dispute.
No, I'm laughing at your hand.
Well, because
it's giving Dr. Evil, like
Masonic science.
It's giving Dr. Evil.
Right, he letting them know like I don't fuck with none of this shit.
Nah. Really not. Honestly, truth, I do fuck with it. It's more so. I had a point to make and nobody's taking me to that point, so I gotta make my point independently. I feel like because all right, we can all agree that a lot of shit on the internet be fake. right? A lot of shit. You see some shit on the internet, it seemed kind of shaky and shit. We be like, nah, it's that's probably not really the
That's
deal,
a Smollett,
right? Exactly. Now, and I'm not speaking on this specific scenario because I don't know. The jury's still out. Who knows what the fuck really happened? But I just know that Tekashi, this nigga, since he been home, has been posting all these videos. Usually academics will post them and be like, Tekashi at a gas station in South Carolina by himself, no security. And when we see those videos, myself included, and I'm usually someone that takes things at face value, which may or may not be true. I'm saying I'll see something. My inclination is going to be, why would they lie about that?
Yeah, first instinct is it's probably true.
Usually, right? But when I see them shits, I'm like, nah, that nigga got, because you know what I'm saying? Because I know that he is someone who people want to get at. You know what I'm saying? And I would think that he would be fearful, or at least
I think he just got
concerned about his life enough to not be places by himself. So I would see these videos and shit, and he would be like, yeah, I'm out here with no security. I'm like, your security is niggas.
Who's filming this shit?
Yeah.
Killer's scared of the feds,
Yeah.
for one. And for two, the people that's going to beat him up see the security over there. You know what I mean? So it does seem like a front to me.
But that right there,
niggas swung on him before.
That normalizes him being outside by himself. But you gotta understand. So now the internet sees him outside by himself.
It's like reverse psychology.
That's what I'm saying. But then he got caught slipping, because my thing is that where they found him. That's why I think it's real, because it's like LA Fitness, and then he had on that big ass bubble coat. I'm sure he had his braids tucked or his hair tucked.
I think it's
No,
real.
that's what I'm saying.
Because they
No,
showed
that's
the
what I'm
one when
saying.
he was on the Stairmaster.
He probably had his shit tucked in. He probably was in there with glasses on, not trying to be seen. Was like,
my nigga, he had a blue Lambo with rainbow paint all over it outside. They knew it was him.
All right, but hold on. But my point is, this right here supports the idea that he's been moving around like this whole time. That's what it supports. It supports that the nigga really has been going places by himself and not giving. Well, in Florida, in the gym, yeah, like you.
You don't got enough money to be at the gym in your house?
He wasn't smart about that. That's what I'm saying. He got
That's
caught
why
slipping.
I said this is weird, because my nigga,
is weird.
He didn't have to be out at at LA Fitness.
But you know, when you don't listen, sometimes God got to show you. I bet you he ain't gonna be outside no more.
And you know, and you know what? You know what? I don't know if he filmed the video and didn't put it out, or didn't get an opportunity to film the video. But if this shit would have happened without incident, we might have been about to see a video where he was like, I'm out here at the gym working out by myself. You see me. He might have did the video already and didn't put it out because niggas know what the fuck happened. Yeah. Or he was about to, be outside next to his Lambo. I'm outside. I'm in whatever town. Where was he at in Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
He's in, it's Fort Lauderdale.
I think it's somewhere in South Florida.
Yeah. Well, either way, just so that to me was the most. I could be wrong. The most surprising
close to Miami,
part of it,
so it makes sense.
Was that I thought the nigga was capping this whole time. Somebody there?
No, the
What's going on? The lights?
They do that sometimes. But yeah, I was.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. Like, but yeah, I mean, the most surprising part to me was that he really was able to get jumped. Nigga was outside enough to get jumped when I thought he was capping this whole time.
But you saw the video where the other dude was out front on the phone waiting for his friend to pull up. His friend pulled up, he came in, he was with me, he was like, boom, they brought him right in the gym, and they went straight to the bathroom, and they caught him in the bathroom.
So someone called somebody and said,
yeah. They was waiting for it.
Yeah, I ain't see that. Like, I saw the video where the girl was like, "Oh my god, that's 6ix9ine over there." He was on a Stairmaster.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. They clout chase.
I was like, "Why is this nigga on a Stairmaster?"
And I don't know. I look at it.
I know Mikey be on a Stairmaster.
He was
but
dumb for doing that, especially all the shit that he's done. He shouldn't just be out in the open like that.
That was the craziest shit. All right, so do y'all think that
federal witness
after this, what's going to change? Are we going to still see him outside or no?
Eventually.
Yeah. He's definitely going to go.
He's gonna end up on a content farm somewhere where he's gonna be able to take videos, but he's gonna.
Is that guy getting prosecuted? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Yeah, he definitely catching
the person that beat that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that guy's going to jail.
So Tekashi's back outside there. What do you mean? He's back outside.
But
he's going to be supervised. He's not going to be.
That somebody doesn't try to top this
emboldened.
Yeah. And do what to the nigga?
You're going to be emboldened.
Who's going to?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's going to be somewhere.
Who's not to say that this nigga going to try to outdo that?
Yo,
that was a lot.
No, but that's what I mean. He's a target. Like, you feel me?
Next might not be
He
an
been
ass
a target.
whooping.
He made it a long time.
No, that's
since he been
fine.
out of
No,
jail,
but yeah,
so.
but now that he got his ass fucking whooped, they're gonna put him somewhere, and they ain't gonna be in.
They're not.
But
Dude is going to jail. He's
yeah,
going to take
and-
it.
No, I'm talking about
and like
Tekashi.
he's saying, it's going to get worse because he didn't really get seriously hurt. They said they rushed him to the hospital. He didn't really seriously get hurt.
You know how this
Beat
guy
up on him.
acts? He's gonna go home and say, "Yo, Jeremy, it was 3 y'all,
And they ain't shit.
Look at me."
Right, that's exactly what he's going to do.
No, we seen the
No, I
pictures,
know.
bro. Don't do that. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
know.
But all right. So, but if he wasn't
He still has
an enemy
protection.
of the streets, and the nigga got jumped like that, a motherfucker wouldn't hold it against him. Like I'm saying, anybody can get jumped.
No, I'm saying it's like an
Anybody
episode
get
of
jumped.
Power.
If the
Like I
person
know
that got
there's
jumped was jumped for
there's
the same
somebody
reason,
that
but not
called
as famous
him
as
from
him.
No. I'm saying enemy of the people because of what he did. So like I'm just saying like of course we're like nigga you got jumped.
But if a regular person got jumped and just that's what you're
No,
saying?
if all right, if you got jumped, God forbid, I'm just saying you a real nigga. You feel me? So I would have sympathy. Not even sympathy. It would be more so like, of course they jumped you.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? It don't take nothing away from you. It don't mean you not tough. It don't mean nothing because if you're outnumbered and niggas jumping, you get jumped.
No, that's what I'm
But
saying.
it's because it's him, and we look at him as pussy. You feel me already?
And we don't care how he got it. We just want him to get
Exactly.
it. Pause.
Exactly.
I was mad. I was really mad. He didn't even try
I
to fight
guess,
back
right?
and defend us. I'm like, God,
He got the ball up. It was fight or flight. And
I'm about to
couldn't-
say, I think
just-
that he
He's
didn't even
not
care at the
like
moment.
that.
Oh, I mean, I know he
Hell
It
no.
could have been a one-on-one fight.
And he was
He's
gonna-
not
right.
like that.
Yo,
my nigga.
No,
And
but
that's
like
the
he
craziest part
said,
about
he
him.
said just because somebody can't defend themselves doesn't mean they can't protect themselves. And I think he knew, like, y'all niggas about to jump me. I'm a ball the fuck up. I'm gonna
He
go
ain't
into
doing a good
flight.
job protecting
Y'all not
himself.
gonna kill me. In
No,
LA
that's what I'm
Fitness.
saying. Like, yeah, like he balled the
And
fuck
guess
up. He
I'ma
did
be
what he was
back on
supposed to
TV,
do.
my name back in the headlines. All this gonna
Honestly,
happen. I'm gonna talk a lot of
honestly,
junk.
I don't think he cared about the fact that they was recording him. He was like, yeah,
No,
beat
he
the shit
didn't.
out of me. I'm a ball the fuck up and I'm gonna survive. That's what he was thinking about because he know that niggas don't.
All bullshit aside,
They want his head.
He kind of took that beat.
No, that's
like
what
a,
I'm
like
saying
a,
because
like a
he
man.
knew that niggas
He
want
kind of
his
took
head.
it like a man. He did. I mean, how else could he take it? Now again, I know we don't like him. And we don't want to give him any
and
credit.
I will say he
but
was
it's real.
getting up
I
and
don't
still
care.
turning around talking to them
Yeah.
niggas like y'all niggas
I
jumping
could
me.
care
jump me.
less.
Like, all right, y'all niggas
I could
jump
care
me.
less about him.
Well, yeah,
honestly.
I'm just saying in general. If we call
No,
it spade a
yeah.
spade, if we
No,
call it spade
yeah.
a spade, it's like no doubt, no doubt. Because at the end of the day, I mean,
I'm just
Everybody
saying for
takes a
niggas.
beating. Like
I'm
in
just saying-
Goodfellas, you told me.
conflicted because
Everybody takes a beating
because I don't want to
sometime.
see the nigga get killed on camera and no shit like that. And I don't wish death on nobody, but I do look at him unfavorably because of what he did. You feel me?
No, yeah.
Because of what he did in the snitching part, or because of
Talking.
the talking crazy.
Both.
How
afterwards?
he is,
Yeah.
which all of the encompasses all of that.
Encompasses.
So it's like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
Charleston White is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you ask for it. It's
He's
like
in that same
you
category.
ask for trouble, you get it. You get what I'm saying?
Speaking of Charleston White, since you
I
want
don't
to
even
go
want to
there,
talk about him because he gonna pull everybody back around here.
since you want to go there,
That's fine. He can pull my motherfucking
What he say?
background.
Try me.
What he say?
He
about,
can pull my back.
about
I ain't never
FBG
said I was
Duck Mom?
street. I ain't never been in the streets, and I stay out the streets.
No, what he say?
So-
But now he was in the streets before. He
No,
said
I'm talking
that.
about me.
Oh, you?
I know he said he gonna pull everybody back around
Charleston
here.
White
I say he
is-
can pull my background.
he's
I ain't
a
never been in the
habitual
streets. I ain't
line
never said
stepper.
I've been
So
in
you
the
was ever in
streets.
the streets?
Never.
That's a perfect.
He's in the
Ever.
habitual line stepper.
I ain't
When
never
I
been in
tell
the streets
you
neither.
the stuff Charleston White says
He is.
blows my mind. Before whether it's the raping the women, the rape
No, yeah,
women.
he's a
Yeah, the
fucking
Asian, he said
person.
raping Asian women and
Yeah.
all that.
He's a
And I'm
crazy
like,
person.
Forget Chinese
Bro, the
people.
shit. What's my man?
China Mac.
No, what's the name? Math Hoffa.
Oh yeah, his daughter. Or some shit.
Bruh, talking about raping both his daughters. I'm like, bro, that's when I was like,
When
The
I
nigga
tell
that
you,
smacked
he
the shit out of
crossed
nigga
the
on
line.
camera. You want to
And
say that
then
about him?
he maced Soulja Boy. That's what made it worse. Soulja Boy, you had him and you lost it. You and the whole
got
crew
maced.
get maced and y'all run.
How 12 niggas get me?
You know what I mean? They
I
like,
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That was funny.
He
because
was funny. He must have
it's like how y'all niggas run up on him and he maced all of y'all.
And when he
like,
tell a story, he said, I
Look at
seen
that
all them
OC
niggas get out
spray.
the car. So I was like, I was ready. I had my mace, I had my knife, and I was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
Nigga.
He said, the first nigga walked up, I maced him.
that's what I said. When they replayed it back, I
Telling
was
that
like,
story
yo.
is crazy.
Yo,
It's
he
crazy.
funny.
He said I maced all them niggas.
He said, I got a bad mace.
He told that shit the way Soldier told his
No,
story.
that's what I'm saying. Like he got to get back. He got his lick back on Soulja Boy. I think that's what made that situation
Pause.
funny. Like he got his lick back.
Yeah, Charleston White is a character. Like he stands with that. I'm a character sometimes I'm not a character, and it's hard
He's
to deal
always
with
a
him, man.
fucking
But listen.
But either way, it's the
we said this
narrative.
Fuck your
before.
daughter.
But this is what we said though. Tupac played the character so much until he became the character, and that's why his life got ended. You know what I'm saying? You could feed too much into the character that you're portraying for entertainment.
That's still negativity, and he tries to balance it out with.
Gems.
He tried to balance it out with the community activism.
Right.
He said,
No,
right?
but it's like
The
I said,
community
take
ain't asked for
21
that
days to
shit.
build a habit. You get what I'm saying? So when you act within that, you start to believe you're that person, and a lot of people act out on
Yo,
that shit. It's even with social media.
I mean, keep it real. He like the modern day Bill Cosby, because Bill used to go. Bill is a black
pills
man.
on Jones?
Yeah, but listen, if you
Bill
look at
Cosby, don't do
I'm
that.
trying to how you connect
Not
Charleston
Bill
to Bill.
Cosby.
because if
Yeah.
you look at some of his more recent stuff before he went in jail, he's about the black people, but he don't fuck with niggas. So he go real hard on niggas.
Okay, I could do that. I
Right.
get it. All right,
Talking
boom, boom,
real
boom,
negative
boom.
on
Mike be gonna go.
Pause. No, Mike, don't.
Oh, I thought you was talking
don't.
about Mike Jordan and his holleration boots, because he go hard on niggas too.
It's a difference between black people and niggas, and like you gotta understand that. Like I understand that. That's why I do members only. I don't accept niggas. I accept black people, but I don't tolerate
No,
niggas
yeah,
in my
sometimes you have
establishment.
to separate it.
Yeah,
You
you
really do.
100% all the time. If you want to remain successful, you might
No,
think
real
you're
shit.
losing money, but you're not, because niggas cost you more money than they make you. That's
No, real
one thing I
shit.
learned, and I don't even deal with them. They don't like me. We grew up together, whatever.
No, yeah,
you know what I
shoot.
mean?
I be
We could
having
party
social
together. I love
anxiety.
partying with niggas.
No,
Niggas is the
sometimes you
ones to
can't-
party
No,
with.
sometimes you can't even
And get
party.
outta there.
You can't even. I'm about to
We
say
say, get
sometimes
up,
you
get
gotta
outta there.
leave.
No,
'cause
you gotta
can't
leave
even
before
be
them.
around niggas.
You gotta leave before the niggas
I can't even
leave.
wear my fro around people.
I mean, you go out, you party with the
You can
niggas.
do what?
I can't even wear my fro around people.
Why not?
They want to touch it.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to ask. I was like, can I?
Niggas is like white people when it come to hair.
No, white. No,
White
the
people,
crazy.
yeah,
No,
like
I'm gonna
white
be
folk.
real. No, I'm gonna be real. I'd rather, and I hate to say this, I love my black people, but I'd rather white people when they ask to touch my hair, because they're very
Curious,
curious
genuinely.
and genuinely
Yeah.
nice about it. Black people, they be like, "Oh, what's this? Yaki did it." They
I was gonna ask you
automatically
what
assume
number-
that it's
what number
not
it was.
mine.
43.
White people just be like, "Oh, Lordy, how
But
does
you
it
know
touch
why?
the sky?"
You know why?
And they be like, "Can I touch it,
Because
please?" And they
perms
ask.
are cultural. Perms have been cultural in little black girls' lives.
No, I get
forever.
it, but
You-
even
if-
when my hair is straight, it doesn't matter. I just feel like as black women, and I just put up a post
But
about
what
this.
do
I don't mean,
perms do?
I don't mean
Perm
to get,
break
I
your
don't
hair
mean,
off, right?
I don't mean to get serious, but just in black women in general, unfortunately, black women are taught that you are, they automatically assume like, oh, well, you're not black because you have this type of hair. Unfortunately, that's just generational. So black women automatically assume it's not mine. White women are like, oh my God, it's amazing. It
But
grows.
what do you do to your hair?
when you
Is that
touch
how
it.
it grows out the scalp naturally?
Honestly, I put water on it. I had it in a bun earlier and I took it out and I let it
chopsticks
dry.
in your bun?
So you have a different grade of
Yeah,
hair.
chopsticks.
No, I understand that.
Considering, like, I'm African, so I meet African women that have different grade hair. I always had lock hair. I had braids before I had this, and the braids were rough. They be ripping, pulling my. But when I got the locks, it was much easier to deal with for me. So because my hair was pretty coarse and it grew quick, whatever the case may be. So
Yeah, I'm African too.
I'm African too.
So
Shit.
you facts. You know what I mean?
I'm
But,
Nigerian.
I mean, okay, boom. So I'm Liberian. So in that,
Y'all got good
that's
food.
crazy. Thank you.
Y'all got good food.
Scoop from Mount Holly.
So for whatever reason, maybe your course of hair is that, and that's why it's so amazing to other black women too. Because
No, I'm
they
not
can't-
mad at the amazement of it. But he just asked me like, well, somebody said something about white women. I was like, I don't even want to. That's the one thing I can say about white women.
Like you said, black people assume that's yaki or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's not
they're not
yaki?
used. It's not a normal thing to find a black woman with long hair because they've
but
been
they
programmed.
they automatically touch it. You get what I'm saying? You're already putting your hands in my hair and you're
because they're black.
because you want to
They feel
examine.
like it's okay.
But it's like you already asked. Don't try to examine before I can even get
Like
an
when you
answer
came
out.
in here, like I dapped you out, like we.
And it's
did our
not
little
even
drawing.
just
Is
black
it
women,
black
it's
women?
black
Your hair
men
hit my
too. Like just
elbow.
black
You
people
felt it
in
on your
general.
elbow.
Is this black people or niggas?
Did it itch?
Niggas, that's what I said.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's niggas.
No,
Okay,
that's what we was talking about.
Okay,
we was
yeah,
talking
I'm
about
making
niggas.
sure.
That's why I said
No, we
I
said
can't-
black. No,
I
niggas,
can't
yeah.
party with niggas because niggas be on some shit.
Yeah,
All right,
facts.
so-
Okay, niggas gonna touch their
So
hair.
Cameron has a.
Wait, white people
a
trying to
show.
touch your hair?
You said what?
Do white people try to touch your hair?
I don't really be seeing white people.
You.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
White people have never asked.
You're wearing a dad's hat and you telling me I don't be around.
Right?
Nigga.
His beard.
The
his
biggest
beard, though,
white bar in the area.
Yo, somebody asked me to touch my beard. Is crazy.
They probably do.
Dude.
Nah, all right. So look, I
white
think this is a dope topic though. So Cam started a sports talk show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that for him.
and Mace.
He's funny.
Yeah. So Mace.
He was on the first two
guest stars
episodes.
on there, right?
So Mace was a guest host on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm glad they reconciled their differences.
They've been. I mean,
They should.
However,
they've been doing the tour shit. You don't remember that?
I just wonder if well, first of all, the show's funny. Like Cam, he's a character. Like everybody,
I love
we fuck with
him.
Cam.
He is hilarious.
But my focus is the fact that I wonder if Cam's affiliation with Mace is drawing a wedge between Cam and Jimmy's relationship.
I feel like they already had a strained relationship before this.
But I mean, it probably don't help though, right? I mean,
No, it doesn't help.
I feel like Jimmy don't fuck with Mace at all.
But I feel like when you have a strained relationship with somebody, honestly, you start to make moves that don't include you caring about their feelings. And not saying that he wanted to hurt him, but you might move in an intention like, well, I'm not about to not work with this person.
I ain't gonna stop the bag.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop the bag for you now, especially because we're not cool like that no more. We're not as cool as we used to be.
So Jimmy got an album he just dropped, and there's a record where he
collabed with somebody. Who did he collab with?
Hitmaker. He talks about and Cardiac all over the album. Shout out to Cardiac.
Shout out to Cardiac. Burrow.
Cardiac
Big
just had
Burrow,
another
not the
baby.
little
Shout out,
one.
congratulations to him.
Baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
congrats.
shit. So he did the album, and there's a record on there where Jimmy mentions the relationship between him and Cam, basically saying that they not as close as they once were. He said, Cam, my brother, I love him, but I feel like, I can't quote it, but it was basically like, what I'm saying, like, we not really like that.
You could tell by the verses.
Yeah.
I just was talking to a couple people about the verses the other day, and you can definitely tell they're not close.
But as you get older, you grow, you grow, outgrow people, and it don't got to be a problem. It just be we move in a different direction.
No, but that's
see,
what I
us
mean.
as the public, right? Us as the public, we see them both like still staying like in the culture. Because it's like, all right, it's okay, like
But
all right,
not near each other anymore.
it's like this. If me and you friends, where we grew up, and we was young, we was in the streets or whatever, and you stayed in the streets, but I decided to go to be a doctor or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that'll be obvious. We probably won't be as close as we once were. But if we both grew up in the rap game or the streets and then the rap game, whatever, and now we both still like in the rap game and we not clicking, it's like, what's the reason?
But it's clear
What
to
is
see.
the reason?
All right, so Jimmy just dodged the case with 6ix9ine, right?
Yeah.
Or the wiretaps, right?
Yeah. He close to the streets.
That's enough for Cam to not associate with you and them dudes in the street because Cam got a girl or whatever before him and Juju broke up, whatever case. So
Cam got a neighbor.
Yeah.
No,
so,
I'm about to say, the series with the neighbor was the funniest shit, yo. I loved it.
Man.
I loved it.
So
Good shit.
he had good reason to stay with him, Jimmy. Jimmy allegedly was still in the streets. You know what I mean? One foot
Doing
in,
a
one foot
lot.
out. Yeah.
And he be around. He be in Harlem.
Yeah, and he be with real people, free Mel Matrix. You know what I mean? Like, free Shotty. And I don't know if they killed anybody. From what I know, they didn't kill anybody. So let them out.
But you think, all right, so you think that the strain in their relationship is more so about their lifestyle choices, that Jimmy
That's a part of it.
Yeah.
And then Cam was the brains of the operation. You understand, when Cam came in and Jimmy
Star.
came in, he was a star. He had more business knowledge because he had already worked with a couple people. So Cam was the leader. We all knew that. You could tell by the way how things were going. You know what I mean? Mace wanted to be the leader too, so Mace went a different direction with Puff. You know what I mean? Mace had his own swag, but Cam was still a big brother. Mace was just like, I don't want to be in your shadow, so I can't go with you. You know what I mean? But that whole time, from what Cam had Joel's publishing, right? Remember? He talked about it.
I didn't know that.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
I'm not surprised.
More than likely, he had Jimmy's situation on paperwork too, so that puts a strain on you financially.
The business.
Yeah, the business put the strain. You don't know what Cam spent, invested in y'all situations, but y'all know y'all ain't getting no money from this rap shit. Y'all been doing shows, and he trying to recoup off this. All this other stuff happens in there, so it does become strange distant. They stopped speaking for a while, all three of them, right? And then they did a reunion. You know what I mean? So
a few times they've reunited a few times.
So real niggas gonna do that. They're gonna put that business to the side. They're gonna like, listen, man, this stuff is petty.
Yeah, but you can read energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could definitely read their energy. And when they did that verses, you could just tell, like, them niggas literally call each other to meet up.
It wasn't
to
like
do
the
shows.
shit.
But I feel like they're trying though. They're trying.
But you could tell, like, they don't be around each other. They don't communicate. Like, they literally link up to do shows, and that's it. Like, the Locks, you could tell them niggas are really around each other. Like, they vibe with each other. They're insane.
The Locks got jerked together though. Pause. The Locks got taken advantage of financially together as a group. They came up together. They was put together and they clicked. And they didn't just click. Kiss was friends with Styles.
Yeah.
Older brother. So it was like they had.
And the Locks were a group before they were solo.
Mm-hmm.
Cam was
solo. Sex, drugs,
he was
entertainment.
Cam. Yeah. And Confessions of Fire.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can tell they're not that cool.
Hold on, I got a question for McFly.
I didn't do it.
Do you think that Cam and Mace, do you think that their reconciliation is legit, or do you think it's like business, like TV? Like from Cam's perspective, or do you think he really rocking with Mace like that?
Nah, I think he rocking with Mace like that.
You think so?
The way, you know what I'm saying, pause, they chemistry on the show, like, you could tell they fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
How you feel about Mace?
I mean, I used to like him when I was young, you know what I'm saying? But
is he a rat?
I don't got no beef with him.
You're definitely not young anymore.
Nah, that was like
he kind of corny
10
right
years
now.
ago.
He's kind of corny right now.
I mean,
that's how I was expecting to hear from him.
Since the 5-year incident, he's been corny to me.
Yeah, I felt like in that little run in the 90s, like after that, once you got a little bit older,
He was
like,
that dude.
Yeah, but once you got older,
you
was like,
older.
he lightweight lame though.
Yeah.
You realize he was. I felt like it might have been something monetary in that.
And what?
In the strain in their relationship. And because he came up on that money just recently, maybe he kicked in on some shit he owned. Like, are we really want to be tight?
But it's eating off Fabio and other things, but Fabio was that big thing where.
No, I'm saying with him and Cam.
Oh, financially.
So maybe I owed you a little bit of bread and it wasn't really worth nothing, but you was mad about it. And then once I kicked you that bread, and I was like, all right.
I think that's a very good point.
That is.
I didn't think about that.
I mean, but that's how you would heal something between two people.
I mean, but it's crazy. Like, it's just crazy how roles change as times change. Right. Because I recently stumbled upon it's on streaming. It's a DJ Clue, like the best of DJ Clue freestyles or some shit like that. And it's
Cam and Mace on there.
There's a joint with Cam and Mace on it,
and the beat changes.
And I think so. Yeah. And Mace.
He ripped it.
At that time was that nigga. You feel me? Like, you listen to a Can spit. I think Cardan was on it.
Niggas don't understand some bullets in their caps and they can't run. Niggas catch you out, beat you down with handguns. Run with grimy niggas that are done to get your man done. Yeah, that one, right?
Yo.
Standing out the club, screaming, Mace, get us in. I'm in the club, chain jiggling, girls giggling. Bitches in the back whispering, they gotta be him. Ain't gotta done, but I gotta be him. And that shit you say is wet though, cause Mace said so. So when I say move, nigga, let's go, get left, yo. All right, well, I ain't gonna give no.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah.
Look, Dioh already do gun to the head. But but listening to that freestyle, cause it's mad shit on that tape. That tape is crazy for those
that
era.
Freestyle, cause Cardan was on there too. Cam set it off on that joint. That's
and Cardan tried to keep rapping at the end. They was like, all right, chill, cause Mace killed it. But it's just funny though seeing, because I talked to you before the podcast about Griselda, about how there was a point in time where Conway was who they was pushing, and when Benny would rap in they freestyles, he was like the young boy almost. You feel me? Like his status was it was clear as day to see the differences. It's changed. It has since changed. But and even now, like with Cam and Mace, you feel me? It's the same thing. Like back then, it was almost like Cam was someone trying to get on, but Mace was rapping like, I'm on. Like, I'm the reason why people are listening to this right now.
I mean, Puffer had you feeling like that, right?
Word. Money would have you feeling like that.
Right.
Or the carrot pause. They wave in front of your face. Like right here.
That's
Right
right
here,
here.
nigga.
What I told you.
How long is the carrot?
Damn.
See, yeah,
That
wow.
matters.
Pause, yo, wow.
I mean, you know, it's a Bugs Bunny carrot.
I'm saying the same one Big had in front of him. Same
Yes.
one SWV.
You got your time.
You know what I mean?
You get your time. You feel
And
me?
Puff and Mace actually together was a remarkable duo.
After Biggie
Right.
died.
And after Biggie died, which was crazy, but they were a remarkable duo after Biggie died.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Mace was writing all that
amazing.
shit.
I was just about to say Mace had the amazing pen.
He's
You know what I
writing all
mean?
that shit.
Man, that was a different era in hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? Even Sauce wrote what for Big? I'll be missing you. Sauce Money wrote that. You know what I mean? So
You got
that,
a Grammy for it.
you ain't got. It's a different time now. It's like, oh,
Yo,
they don't want nobody to
Sauce
work.
Money. Damn.
I follow Sauce still. Shout out to Sauce
You still
Money.
rapping?
Yeah, he drops a freestyle on his page every so often.
Yeah,
and
I got
he
him.
be killing it because you know his style was always a little
Yeah, Sauce can
different.
rap.
So
Sauce can rap, but you know, it be niggas like that feel jaded from the industry because he wrote "I'll Be Missing You" and he also was on all these Hove songs and all this other shit. And you be like, damn,
I thought you
So-
was Chinese the
I
way
can-
you
oh,
duck
I-
Sauce.
Yeah.
So who he got a song with?
Who?
E40.
Sauce?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
He got a
Damn,
song with
Sauce
E40?
Money, E40 got a record?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
I gotta check it out.
E41? He won that?
No, it was like
Sauce fire.
He is, but I'm just saying.
No,
but-
'cause
but-
it-
all right, true from Ohio.
right.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
Texas.
in Texas. So you know, when, I love that. I love that about you. You feel me? Because you bring a different perspective
Way
of rap.
different dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know we so like New York rap, really this and that. Like he like nah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, he like E40, nigga. But
Yeah. But no, because I think on that same, I think it's called Charlie Hustle. On the same album, he got a song with Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? And E40 has the ability to when you get on a song with him, he not gonna outshine you. He gonna match your energy. So the song with Sauce Money, they like matching each other's energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think he could control how deeply he goes into linguistics of his Bay Area.
Legalization.
Yeah. He controls how deep. Sometimes he might just give you bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Slow walk you on some bars, or then he might hit you with some extreme pimping verbiage.
Actually, I think it's all the same song. I think it's Sauce Money, Fat Joe, E40.
I can believe
Wow,
that.
I gotta hear that.
I can
but
believe that.
it's funny though because like as you say, like E40 was someone that was just trying to make a dope song, and I would always say that long time ago when I was rapping, that when I would do a collaboration with somebody, my intention was never to try to like rap better than them. You know what I'm saying?
Lies.
It wasn't. I
It
mean,
wasn't your intention, but
there were some cases maybe, but in most cases, it was how can we make the dopest record we can make?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like I'm saying, because yo, honestly, there's a record I can tell you like that I did with my man Siggy 808er. The first song we ever did together, it was
shout out to Siggy.
Shout out to Siggy. It was a remix of one of my songs, and I put my verse down and sent it to him, which is already put you at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? You put your verse down, you send it out to somebody else.
Yeah, they can build off
Yeah,
that.
exactly. He took what I did and elaborated on it to 1,000%. Got me the fuck out of here. Now my verse wasn't weak,
Right.
but he got me the fuck out of here. Now somebody that cared about that might have done something.
I need another verse. I need to
I put the
redo
song
this.
out.
Yeah.
I put it out because that nigga killed that shit. You feel me? And my verse wasn't weak. I wouldn't put nothing out that I didn't, stand on.
on,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But I can say, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got him back a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But the point is though, it was to make the best music possible, regardless of who had the better verse. That's, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna put something. Now, if you kill me and it makes me second guess what the fuck I did,
Right.
that's different. But it was like, nah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you the song.
Yeah.
I'm,
yeah.
that's
Me-
real
hey,
big
me
shit.
and my
I'ma go
cousin
ahead and
taking
doing
me
this
off
song.
it.
I'm gonna take me off
that
it.
is your song now.
I've done
And
it.
no, it be
I've
like
done
that.
it.
No, trust
I've
me,
done it
yeah.
with. I would probably I end up just the hook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was my song.
No,
I made
I've
the hook.
done that too.
My partner
Back
came in. He
long,
put the
long
verse
time ago,
down,
Scoot was
and then after that, I was like, "Damn, I'm stuck. I can't come up with nothing." Huh? You can put another verse on there. He like, "Yeah." He put another verse on there, and he put it on his album.
Yo, she used to write for Nicki Minaj.
Oh wow, that's big.
Yeah, she wrote a couple of joints for Nicki back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Which joints you had wrote for her?
Don't let him lie to y'all.
But she was
Not lie. He's not lying, but
He's not lying. Yes, tell him the truth, soul.
Oh, hold on, you really
but he's not telling
Let's talk
the
about
truth.
it.
You were in the camp, a writer's camp with Nikki. Y'all was putting together projects.
What happened? So come on, tell them real quick. Come on.
I mean, it's an interview about to come out. We might as well wait.
All right.
When is the interview dropping?
I don't know. I gotta ask the editor.
What
Soon
platform?
come.
What platform?
It's gonna be on YouTube.
Soon come.
Okay, so-
the interview already happened. Yeah.
Also, you're gonna drop the link in the bio, your Instagram for everybody to check out. What's your Instagram?
It's call me _soul.
Okay.
No.
We're gonna put it right here on the screen.
Yeah.
Yo, my nigga.
It's a little bit
What?
longer than that. It's like
Oh, Paul. Damn.
he said, I don't
Yo,
get
man.
pause.
His new name is Paul.
Yeah, that's pause.
Just a little bit longer.
I'm about to kneecap both of y'all.
Hold up. Y'all heard about what's the name? Bad Bunny? Or
40
Oh
million
yeah.
lawsuit.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm on her
You
side
just-
They doing that because he just.
you're on her side. How?
For how much?
because I
For
feel
how
like
much?
40
What's
million.
the story? What's the
For
story?
how much? How much?
All right, let
you on
me
her
break the
side?
story.
Go
Break the
ahead,
story.
break
All
the
right.
story down,
So
please.
his ex-girlfriend is suing him for, I guess, using a phrase that she recorded, and the phrase is "bad." It's Bad Bunny, baby,
So it's her voice.
on 2 songs,
Okay.
and she's seeking $40 million for those 2 songs. I will tell you from experience, that is just a session artist, and you may be entitled to some money, but you ain't entitled to no $40 million.
40 M's.
But my thing is, do you know how much bad money?
It doesn't
he
matter.
That's the
It
problem.
matters.
That's not how it
Do
works.
it. Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
saying.
problem.
But I'm gonna
what
keep it
I'm
real.
saying, no, but what I'm saying is they're her voice memo. So mind you, they're not like.
But
she
it's not a
sent-
voice memo. It's we chilling. Hey, babe, come say it's Bad Bunny, baby, real quick.
No, yeah, but I mean,
That's what
I'm gonna
happened.
say from my perspective, my voice. This is money. You get what I'm saying? I do this.
Not 40 million. Not for 2 songs.
It depends on how much
It
those
didn't make the
songs.
song. It was just like a tag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on.
Give me my cut.
Nah, but so
And
sad.
what would
So
be your
sad.
cut?
It
Just like
depends
if I had a split
What would
sheet
be
and
your
we in
cut?
the
What would be
studio,
your
we got a
cut?
split sheet.
What would be your cut?
I'm not saying
He
it's
offered
40
her
million, but I'm not mad at her for
He offered her
wanting money.
1,000 per
No,
song.
but she's wrong for
doing
coming
that
with
A
40
thousand
million.
per song is trash. If the song's made of fucking 200 million,
no, that's
and
all
I'm
right.
just
Song
That's
didn't
on
make
it.
200 million. He made 400 million last year off of touring, off of, you know what I'm saying, shows.
I'm
That
just
has
saying,
nothing to do
I'm
with.
not saying that she's right for asking for 40 million. All I'm saying is she's not wrong for
Listen
wanting
what I'm
money,
trying
but
to tell you.
$1,000 ain't
Listen
shit.
what I'm trying to
That's
tell
not
you.
right.
If I hired Scoop right now
That's fine.
to be a backup singer to sing this part, he is getting a flat fee for the session. He is not getting any royalties. It don't work like that. I can have somebody come in and
But
play the
was that,
bass
no, but what
on
I'm
a
saying
song.
is, was
They're
that
getting
put
played.
in writing? Did they put all that in writing
No,
that she was
none of
getting
it.
$1,000 to
wasn't
do
in writing.
this?
She obviously
And
don't
that's the
have
All
it
right,
in
then
writing.
that's the problem.
no,
That's
I
what
mean-
I'm saying. If I'm in the studio with us and we here just like we here right now, and we off the shits, and I'm like, yeah, you know, truth, da 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 da, and you go put that shit on a fucking record, and then decide that you gonna pay me $1,000 after you make 20 million off
That's a
that
soundbite
shit.
right there.
I don't
Truth.
want to hear that.
Nobody knows you, right?
That's
Keep
fine.
in mind, nobody knows you, right? So now, what Bad Bunny's probably doing is going through all his catalogs. Anything with that on there, he's replacing it with another girl's voice.
That's fine and do
but
that.
hear me out. That's to show you how replaceable you are and how in demand your talent or service that you rendered is worth. So if your service is worth such little that he can replace you like this, the financing for your talent is going to be that little.
equal that.
It cannot equal 40 million. It can't
Well,
even
no, 'cause the
equal
40
I'm not
It's
saying
niggas that
40
done
million.
had
I agree. I don't agree with 40.
$1,000.
It's niggas.
I don't agree with
It's
1,000.
niggas in the industry that have had albums for 10 years that haven't made $40 million. And
What
she
I'm
wants
saying
for
is, if
two-
that woman hops on TikTok right now and you got a million
wouldn't know- we
people
wouldn't know who she
doing
was.
voiceovers on her fucking voice and that nigga has rights to it because that sound is licensed under his name, I would want my money.
So how much money you think it is?
I'm
It's
not saying 40 million.
$1,000.
I would have to see the finances and the logistics
It does not
on what
work
this
Not
is
like that.
that big
generating.
for
Doesn't
3
work.
words to look at nobody's
do you
finances.
do you know how social media works is what I'm saying. As a social media content maker, if my sound goes past
So
a certain
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna
make
ask
a certain amount
you.
of
So
money
I'm gonna
on
ask
it.
you. I'm gonna ask you. So Young Metro is paying the nigga Future every time he make a beat.
No, I'm pretty sure that Future had his shit together and they did it on a logistics business
He
type
didn't pay nothing
time.
for that. I know this for a
All right,
fact.
so look, check it out.
But hold on,
she's
but
not
let me
just
say-
a little
the
greedy,
40
bitter-
million. The reason why
Okay.
the 40 million.
40 million is excessive. That's what I'm saying.
but
But
she's not a
$1,000
bitter,
is
We're
greedy
trash.
I'm gonna explain to you why
Is
it's
she a
$40
bitter,
million.
greedy ex?
No, that's what it is.
I wouldn't say that.
No, that's what it is.
You wouldn't say she's a bitter,
It's
greedy
his ex
ex?
John that was with him before he was who he was and was driving
It
the
might
nigga to
be.
all this shit.
Oh,
and then she
Driving to his shit.
driving to his shit, and then the nigga was cheating on her the whole time. That's what this shit is about.
Yo, so
Listen,
hold
just
on. Because
pay her,
I
but not
got a parallel.
$1,000. She deserves.
don't even got a kid with
I
him.
think I got a parallel. So
Because you're a woman, I deserve. She does deserve money.
Just
Not
because
40
I know
million,
what
though.
can render from that sound, and he's very popular, and I know there
No,
are a lot
again,
of
that
women.
service can be picked up by anybody.
No, but that's
The same-
okay. I understand
Those
that.
same words you're
40,000.
saying can be said by
but
her.
It's
he
worth
should have been smart
40,000.
enough to already have that logistically planned
40,000.
out. if
How
that
are
was
you
the
gonna
case.
know if this is your girlfriend?
But the only
You my girl.
The only reason
I
she
know
wants
you
that
gonna
much
turn
is
around
because
and
of who
act
he is.
retarded?
So he is worth that much, not her contribution. Stephen King, y'all know Stephen King. Right?
Yeah, the book, the author.
Right. So
love him.
I learned yesterday watching Jeopardy because I'm lame that y'all know Stephen King wrote under a alias, a surname at some point. He used a different name for a couple of his books.
Nerd.
A lot of authors do that.
Yeah, that.
Because the publishers refused to continue to publish books under they limited him to one book per year because they didn't want to saturate the market,
yeah.
with his books. So he decided to write some books under a different name. That was one reason why.
Dante Scoop.
Second reason, the name was Richard Bachman, but the second reason why he did it was because he thought he wanted to test whether or not his name was selling the books
Or his talent.
or if he was that dope, right? So he put out one of them that stands out to me is Thinner. I remember that movie came out. Thinner,
Yeah, I remember Thinner. Movie.
right? So Thinner, the book Thinner.
Don't ever do that again.
Thinner.
Yo,
So
he
he
moved aside a
he
little
put
bit.
out a book called Thinner under the author named Richard Bachman, and
You just saved your kneecap.
forgive me because I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think it sold 20,000 when it came out, which to me, I'm like, oh, you sold 20,000 books. You know what I'm saying?
For somebody you don't know, yeah.
But he was outed as Richard Bachman very quickly. So, like, he wasn't able to run that experiment long enough because people figured out that it was him. And once they figured out, once it got re-released under the Stephen King name, it did 100 times that. So, to bring it back, Shorty, you feel me? Like, the reason why she thinks she deserves so much money is because it's Bad Bunny, but Bad Bunny is Bad Bunny. Like, that's he's making all this money. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, what is your voice
She's
worth?
entitled. Like,
Well,
it sounds entitled. Well, 40 million is
Yeah.
entitled.
Like, what is your voice worth? Like, literally. Like what?
No, but that's
what
why I
is it
said
worth
if
to
she
you?
could go to court and show them logistically, that's why I said for her to be suing him,
40,000.
You would think that she has. That's why I said she has numbers. I would, there's sounds online that he's making money off. There's something that she thinks she has a case for. People don't just go to court and be like,
40,000 sounds.
give me
about
40 million. 40,000 is better, but he said $1,000 a song and it's
But
two
40
songs.
million?
I'm not agreeing
But
to the
I
40
can see,
million.
I can see
I'm
that you
just saying,
performed a
40
part
is
on the
OD,
song.
but
You just
2,000
did an
is crazy.
ad-lib.
Like,
Like,
no.
what if that was a song that Scoop
Little
made?
John makes
that
most of
Shorty
his
was
money
like,
just
yo,
from ad-libs. You
I
get
feel
what
like
I'm
you
saying?
owe me.
I'm just saying, if that's
she
a
can't say
big
40 million
ad-lib
because
for
it's
him,
you.
Rachel?
Bad Bunny, like, if you
Anybody.
look up his biggest sounds and that's one of them,
Shout out
she's
to
entitled
Rachel,
to
yo.
money. That's all I'm
Anybody.
saying.
Yeah, money.
You just
but
never know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you did a song with a Shorty, or if you did
we
a
can
song
take
with
off the
I'm not
or
doing
you
those
did
songs.
Or you had a
Take her off the
song.
I mean, he should.
Yeah, no,
if he
I
really
like
feels
Dio's
that
logic
deep about that,
that you could put
but the
another
good
joint
thing
right there.
And that's the thing.
You know you for
She'll
sure
get
can't,
back
yeah,
pay or
100%.
whatever she
Especially
might
in
need to
streaming
get
era.
from.
And that'll stop whatever money she thinks she's gonna get.
No, that's what I'm
For
saying.
40,000.
yeah.
Streaming, I could take a song off that I did 5
But I'm
years
sure
ago.
she
For-
even
yo,
did, and
and
honestly,
she'll
she
do it for
probably only
40,000.
did 40 million so that he could settle out of court. So
Wow, I thought this was the Hennessy.
She would be a millionaire.
Yeah, I'm gonna settle out of court for 40,000. I'm gonna tell the judge, like, let me settle out
That's
of
what I'm
court.
saying.
But
She
she
already
felt like
know.
she entitled to
She already
what he
know.
got because she held him down.
no, yeah, but
She a
40
little
million.
bitter.
Come on, she just know that he gonna settle out of court. He not gonna take that to court.
So this episode of Watch This Podcast
She can't be that foolish to think she's gonna get 40 million.
is brought to you by
Judge gonna throw it out.
Dad's Golf. No, it's brought to you by Place Ad Here. Because when you place your ad here, you get paid and we get paid. Everybody eats B. All right, man. It's other topics. I'm drunk. J. Cole.
Shout to him.
Smoking cigarettes at
I'm about to
6.
say he was smoking with cigarettes.
All right. So J. Cole did an interview, and in this interview, the thing that stood out was that, well, before the cigarettes, was that he said he was envious of people that live regular lives without strong desires. And I found that to be very interesting because I feel like all of us sitting here at this table, which is why we're sitting at this table, we are people that have strong desires. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're not just comfortable with just working regular jobs, you know, living a quote unquote regular life, and that is it. But there are people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be envious of them, I just feel like it's an interesting take that I've never heard before, but I'm intrigued because
Being very nice about this.
How you feel?
What? He wants to be he wants to be, I don't even want to say the word I'm going to say. He wants to be a regular person. He's envious of just going to work, coming home, and just doing regular stuff.
Yeah.
And I can understand that, I guess. But
You say, all right.
from where I'm coming from, it sounds like no.
All right, because you're saying from his perspective because he is one of the biggest
He's
rappers,
one of the biggest artists, yeah.
all that shit. No doubt. But I do know that the pressure with having strong desires, the pressure to make these desires a reality, right, can be pretty heavy. It can be pretty heavy, right? I mean, I know for me it can be.
They wake you up in the morning.
Because that's all we know.
I can't lie. Like, I felt, like, I don't feel him in a standpoint of, like, this is my everyday energy, but I definitely have felt like that in moments.
Yeah, in moments. And that was a moment I felt he was having.
Like, even in the last year, like, having a bigger online presence, too, like, just being around people and people coming up to me and people knowing me and me not knowing them. Like, you know, that's on a small scale. Yeah. So it's like, even for me, I gain social anxiety. So I can only imagine if I'm fucking J. Cole. Like, you get what I mean?
You're fucking J. Cole?
Come on, let's be
you said if you are J. Cole. My bad. I just want to make sure it's clear.
I can't.
I thought you. I don't know.
Can't.
Nah,
don't put them rumors
team,
out.
So the whole
don't
team.
Don't put them rumors out.
Because sometimes it's like you don't want to get up and get out of bed in the morning.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But you got to get
it's
up
like
and get out of bed in the morning. I don't want to regardless of your position.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't want to wear that hat, and it's like I have to wear that hat.
You want J. Cole to not wear.
Sometimes you have to though.
Sometimes you don't want to wear it. You don't want to wear that hat.
But you have to. Yeah. That's the whole point.
No hat.
Now sometimes you just like no hat at all.
See, I see that y'all don't wear hats.
I just stay in the bed. I just stay in the bed and don't wear a hat.
He said, I ain't bringing a hat with me.
Nah.
I'm staying in the day, baby.
Didn't he have a song
y'all
like that?
Fucking worse. Huh? I cannot stand
Cole
y'all.
had a song like that or some shit?
What, I don't wear hats?
My hat says it's Jimmy.
I think ODB had a song about it.
Yeah,
he definitely.
Yeah, ODB definitely.
Y'all ain't right. See, I
J. Cole sampled that.
I can't say nothing on this podcast.
I'm about to cry, yo.
At all.
Hey,
Y'all are hilarious.
Scoop had every Diddy album on CD.
But like I said, I can only imagine if I had his schedule and, you know, the life that he
Diddy
lives.
had an album, right? Puff Daddy and the Fame. That shit was fire. It's crazy as hell.
He had other albums.
Yo, I went to a Diddy Dirty Money concert, and that shit was lit. He performed every single song he had rights to.
And he danced to him.
Yes.
I went to a Diddy concert. But hold on.
And he gave some rocks to everybody.
Staying where we at, though. So you're saying that you sometimes feel the same way?
No, yeah, but it's not like everyday feeling to where I would get on a podcast and say like I'm in, but I don't know his level of, you get what I'm saying? I don't know his level of social anxiety.
People.
That's what I'm saying. And he's living a crazier life.
You
So
see that?
What?
Cole was in the projects and niggas was freestyling for him.
I ain't see that.
some people, a lot of people, what happens is like another person is Bryson Tiller. Like, he's just coming back out and doing a tour after 5 years, because a lot of people sometimes get in that limelight and be like, yo, I really don't like people. Or not even that they don't like people. They really just don't like what comes with it. You get what I'm saying? They don't like what comes with doing their dream or with doing their craft or doing their art. And it gets like that. So I'm not mad at him for saying it, but it's just like, damn, like, y'all done drove J. Cole to the point that he want to work at Rite Aid. Like,
you gotta be like the baby. You gotta lay a nigga down to Walmart.
when you become a rapper, you know what I'm saying, the win or the end game is to, you know what I'm saying, get people to buy as many of your albums as possible, to become not just like to be financial, but I'm saying like to touch all those people. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So when you know what I'm saying, when you striving for something like that, you got to know what comes along with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not like, it's not like uncharted territory. Like, you know what it is. You've seen what happens. You know what I'm saying? So,
but if you don't experience it though, you feel me? Like, you ain't never want something.
No, that's what I'm saying. You get in it,
and then you realize that maybe I didn't really want this, or I
don't like what comes with it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. There's just some elements of it that I don't love.
And this gonna be crazy, but Schoolie D. Was a Schoolie D interview from a while ago, obviously.
Shout out Schoolie D. I met Schoolie
Yeah,
D.
but he talked about that in the interview, and I forget what his real name is, but that's what he was basically saying.
To us,
his mama name is Schoolie. I'm gonna call him
Schoolie. But he was basically saying, like, you know Schoolie D, and you relate to that. But when you see me in public, you're associating that with knowing me and being cool with me as an individual. So that erodes that space that a normal person, you would see a normal person on the street, you would respect their privacy. Yeah. You hear that music and you relate to the music, and now you think you know him as an individual. So when you see him, you are like,
and that's what social media created. People think they know you because of social media, because you're that close. They open a phone and they can literally look at you as if they could touch you.
It's levels to it. It's levels to it. But hold on, when I met Schoolie D, I just said some wild shit to him. I was like, because me and him, we actually was like speaking on the same panel. It was at a high school, and we were talking to the kids about some shit.
You old as hell.
No, he was the old head. I was the new.
You was speaking on the panel.
I was the new artist. I was the new rapper. I was like the new young rap artist.
You was typecasted as the new rapper.
Yeah, that's what I was. But we were speaking at a high school, and Schoolie D was there. And I remember like knowing that he had something to do with that cartoon, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah. Oh, that was my shit back in the day.
So like, I knew he did a voice or did something on there. So me, nut ass, I walk over to him. I was like, pause. After the shit, I was like, yo, peace, Schoolie D. Yo, on Aqua Teen, what you do the voice of the meat wad nigga? I couldn't think of what else he did. He was like, nah.
The French fries.
He was like, nah, I do the narration. You know what I'm saying? And the theme song.
Oh, that's lit.
It was very respectful. Like, I mean, what he said he did. I was all like, yo, you must do the little meat nigga.
No, but I don't know about Lil Meat, but
meat wad.
No, I know that, but I went and walked up to another grown man and asked him about a meat wad.
Yeah, I mean, I was long time ago. I learned like 3 weeks ago. That. All right, so every week on the Watch This podcast, we do add a song to our playlist.
Oh, do we?
We have a playlist on Tidal. It's called the Watch This playlist. Typically, when we have a guest on the show, we give you opportunity to add a song. It could be whatever. It could be one of your songs. It could be a song you're listening to right now. It just got to be available on streaming, and we'll go ahead and we'll add it to the playlist on Tidal. And I always have to do it right now because I'll forget because I'll be drunk. Shout out ESTG though.
I like his music.
38 got an album out.
It's not on streaming yet though.
No, it's on his website and it's pay what you want.
Even.
Yeah, it's paid.
Don Michael put his shit out for 38 shit. Probably eventually is going to be on streaming. He just put it there first.
Right.
That's how Don Michael did his shit. Don Michael shit just hit streaming this week. That shit crazy too. The Wolves Smell Joy.
How about saying in Trap Soul news, Black is dropping a project, or Six Lack is dropping a project on Friday.
Don't freak out when I give you my song. So.
All right,
you ready?
I'll freak out.
Is NBA YoungBoy, Freedom Fives, the number 5s apostrophe.
Hold on. Because his name on here is not NBA YoungBoy. It's YoungBoy Never Broke Again, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And what's the song called?
Freedom Fives.
Freedom, D-E-M. Oh, there it is. Fives. Got it.
Got it.
Fives.
We got mad spins, don't it?
All right. So Freedom Files by NBA Youngboy or Youngboy Never Broke Again is now on the Wild Shit's playlist. Typically when I lead the pod, I always listen to whatever song we added, so I'll hear it at least once.
You gonna play it over and over? Don't
I might. or I might. I got some other shit to listen to too.
Guys our age who don't listen to NBA, but
why not?
They just don't. I guess I don't know. But women do though. It's different. Most women.
Yeah.
Yeah. So J. Cole and NBA Youngboy.
It's the hair.
Excuse me.
It's fucking disrespectful.
Yeah, Youngboy dope. He certain records you can't listen to everything in my opinion.
I feel the same way.
But I find certain stuff I like.
And he has one of the most like historic lives that are gonna go down in history.
Which one?
You talking about my wife?
Her right here. Get up.
Get up.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yo, get up.
That was funny.
Know this.
With the fucking number one. This
I
nigga
saw
number
it.
one. He had to be allegedly
This girl was
high off of yerks. And then this the whole situation with his baby mom and Floyd Mayweather's daughter was like fighting or somebody got stabbed. She stabbed his baby mom allegedly or some shit.
His life action.
And they said that he supposedly corroborated. So he only like I corroborate. He like smoking Newports in the bathroom, like talking about he corroborated. He was like, "Who y'all talking about? My wife." Yo, he went in the room and woke her up. Number one, her lace front was flying off her fucking head.
She got up like.
She was just sitting there like, he was like, my motherfucking wife. He was like, Floyd Mayweather, bitch ass ain't never did a motherfucking thing for me. He was like, what you do? He said, you ain't buy me shit. What you buy me? He was like, her bitch ass daddy. Yo, he was going ham.
But
like,
see, look,
crazy.
and that's one of like the
young
because
boy,
that's his
young boy,
Floyd.
a complicated young dude.
Yo,
man.
he is, and he's
real complicated.
Yo, and that's Floyd Mayweather's daughter. So it's like you got her on live with her wig pushed back, screaming about fuck her daddy and all this other shit. It just was a lot. But it was
he's from
comedy.
Era.
So in the spirit of that live and the energy,
Whitney and Bobby.
So what's up? You gonna give us that verse? You said you gonna spit for Dioh on the podcast tonight. You said you was gonna give us a verse.
Oh, you talking about the poetry?
If you put it over music,
it
yeah.
rhymes.
I need a beat.
Acapella, yeah.
I need a beat.
Think of one in your head. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Watch this.